Oh my god, this smells like Oreos. That's what it smells like. These are so good. Oh my god, I need me some Oreos.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Today I'm going to be testing out some new products that I got my hands on, and it is going to be all drugstore official makeup. There's a couple of stuff that I picked up, a couple of stuff that came on through Amazon. So I am really excited to get started on this drugstore makeup tutorial. Some of them are new, some of them are old, and some of them are old but new to me, if that makes any sense. So let's just get started. So I've already prepped my skin with some moisturizer, and I'm going to be going in with sunscreen. This is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Water Light Sunscreen, SPF 60. So this is like your typical sunscreen. It does have a white cast. I don't know if that's going to show up on my skin. We'll see, but it is very liquidy. It's very sheer. It doesn't feel like a cream. It's almost like a serum. So let's see how this goes. So I can tell that this is not leaving any white cast, but it is applying more like a serum than more like a lotion. So it's really nice, and it just completely disappears into your skin. Not bad at all. Next up, I'm going to go in with some primer. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This is not a new product. I've used this before, but it's pretty good, does the job. It's nice and hydrating. I'm just going to pull my hair back into a ponytail because I really cannot seem to focus. So I want to go with a little bit of glow for my base, and I picked up this Revlon X Ashley Graham Tropical Vibes Golden Lava Face and Body. I believe this is a all over like bronzing product. I don't think this is available in stores, even in the States, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you can only order it from Amazon. Now I did order this product through Amazon.com, and in Canada it's not available on the Amazon.ca website. I really like the glow it gave my skin, and just like a really nice all over bronze. And it just evened my skin tone out a little bit more, minus, the breakouts here. So for my foundation, I ended up picking up this L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum. I've heard so many good things about this, and I was really excited to try it out. I actually ended up picking up the shade Sand and Caramel Beige, because again, this was ordered online, didn't know what shade was going to suit me. So I figured I would just order both. If anything, I can just mix the shades together, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I've just mixed it to the back of my hand, and I'm just going to go in with a brush. Since I mixed the two shades together, it is doing a pretty good job in covering up and evening out my skin tone. I really like the finish of this. Wow, it actually looks like skin. I am really impressed by how this foundation is looking on my skin. It just looks nice and radiant, and just like a tinted moisturizer, but with a little bit more coverage. And it's still leaving my skin looking very nice, very radiant. Not very, but just looks like skin, like nice, healthy skin. This is really amazing. So next I'm going to spot conceal, because I do have a bit of breakouts and really not having such a great skin month in general, just because I've been eating a lot of junk. So I'm going to go in with this NYX Full Coverage Concealer. I'm in the shade, I believe this is Caramel, yes, Caramel. And I'm just going to pick up this Eco Tools brush, spot conceal the areas that I need a little bit more coverage. And this is a pretty emollient, creamy concealer, but it is a little bit thicker. I'm just going to take it a little bit on the sides of my nose as well to cover up any redness. So I also decided to pick up the Age Perfect Radiant Concealer to complement the foundation, and I picked up the shade, I believe it's Sand. Yes, Sand. I'm just going to be applying very little of this to see how this goes. And I'm just going to blend this out with my Real Techniques setting brush. So this concealer is also blending out really nicely. It's again leaving a very radiant finish underneath the eyes, so it's not crepey, it's not drying. You have some playtime with it, so it's not like the Tarte Shape Tape, where it's just gonna dry within, a matter of seconds. And again, it's nice and lightweight. And it just leaves like a really nice satin radiance underneath your eyes. And I really am enjoying all of these base products. These are excellent. For bronzer, I want to try something different. I'm going to take that same Tropical Vibes Golden Lava Face and Body, and I'm going to use this as my bronzer and see how that goes. I'm just taking a little bit of this product and loading up my brush. This is the stippling brush, and I'm just going to go in circular motions and see if that's doing anything. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but there is a little bit more definition on this side than there is this side. So it's, again, very subtle. And as you can see, it's not an orangey bronzer. Very buildable as well. And it's going beautifully over this product. So it's not moving around underneath. It's not patchy. It's applying on top really, really nicely. And it's still giving your skin a very nice, subtle sheen. I'm also going to be bringing this a little bit towards the center of my face and over my nose, where I would normally get a little bit more tan when I'm out in the sun. So to set the base, I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Again, this is not a new product. I've used this on my channel before, but it's just a good staple. So I'm going to be using my same setting brush from Real Techniques. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to be using the setting brush and a little bit of this powder. Again, I'm just tapping it off. I'm just going to lightly dust this underneath because this is a very matte powder. And with whatever I have left on the brush, I'm just going to take it down the center of my forehead, down my nose, and just around my mouth area. I also ended up picking up this Tropical Vibes Post Beach Glow Kit, which is part of the same collection as the bronzer. I picked up the whole kit. Basically, it comes with 2 lip glosses and the bronzer and also this palette. So I'm going to be using the bronzer and highlighter on this palette to finish off the face. I'm going to pick up the highlighter shade on my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to go in circular motions right here on my cheek. And wow, this is a beautiful highlighter. It's nice and soft. It does not have any kickback, but it definitely is nice and soft. It's melting right into the skin. This is a beautiful highlighter. It's not strong at all, and it can be buildable, which I really, really like. It has almost like a champagne shift to it, so it's not like a gold or a silver. It's almost like it's a rose gold, actually, and it's just perfect for someone with tan skin like my skin, or even darker, or even if you're lighter. I think this is a very universal shade. So I'm going to go in with this bronzer next. I can already tell that I am going to like it because it has a little bit of sheen. It doesn't have any glitter in it, but it's more of a satiny finish, so it's just going to give, again, more of that glowy, youthful finish. And it's like a nice neutral shade, but leaning a little bit more warm. Again, nothing orangey. So I'm just going to pick this up, and I'm just going to apply this. Oh yeah, I am really, really enjoying this palette so far. They're not patchy. I'm not getting a lot of fallout at all, but they are nice and creamy, and they're just blending into my skin really nicely. And I've got a piece of hair. I hate when that happens, when your hair's like all over the face. It's so annoying. We're going to do the eyes first and then come back to the blush because I have no idea what I'm going to do for my eyes in this look. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to start off with a transition shade here. So I'm just going to go in with the bronzer because they haven't given us an actual transition shade in here. So I'm just going to pick up this bronzer. I'm just going to be applying this shade all over my eyes, and I'm not using like an eye primer or a base. Most days I don't. And secondly, I didn't really find anything in the drugstore which would be exciting or anything new to try. So I'm just going to, I just decided to skip it. That's all. So I'm going to be picking up this shade next here. It's like a nice, warm, rich reddish brown. I don't think these have, oh, they have names at the back. Okay. So this shade here, down here, is called Bikini Glow, the bronze shade. The highlighter is called Body Heat, and this shade right here that I'm going to go in with is called One Night Long. I've just loaded that color on the same brush, and I'm just going to go all over my eyeballs with that. This is going to be a fairly simple look, guys. I'm not going too extravagant with it. I'm just really wanting to test out these products for you and for myself. So far, these eyeshadows are very easily blendable. They're pliable. I'm definitely not getting a lot of kickback, if any, from the pan. So yeah, I don't know if they've reformulated their eyeshadows, but these are looking really good. The color payoff is nice as well. I will say that it is a more subtle, buildable color payoff. So you're not going to get a lot of color all at once. And that's not a bad thing, right? I mean, for people who are not used to handling eyeshadows, or they don't want something too pigmented because they're starting off, I think this is a nice happy medium because you're still getting color payoff. So on my eyelids, this is kind of looking a little bit more, leaning a little bit more orange. And in the pan, it's a little bit more of like that brick reddish undertone, although not a bad color. I'm going to go in with the shade right here, and this is called Dress It Down. It's like a really nice champagne-y, rosy, it's a rose gold shade, guys. And I'm just going to pick that up on my finger. I just find metallic shadows do best with fingers, and oh my God, okay. 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 Wow. This is really, really beautiful. Oh, I'm going to put this all over my eyeballs. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. There's such nice shade. Oh, this is so, so nice. I think this is my favorite. Not that I've tried any of the others, but I think this is such a nice shade. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of liner action in here, and I'm going to go in with the shade right here. It's like a nice burgundy. This is called Tan Lines. And I'm just going to pick this up on a really tiny, tiny brush. This is a Morphe M213. Any pencil brush will do, but something really, really tiny. And I'm just going to pick this up. This shade has a little bit of fallout, but you know, it doesn't bother me as much. And I'm just going to go in right here on the lash line and just deepen this part up. And I'm just going to keep it fairly close to the lash line because I don't want to take away from all the work that I did. Even this shade is a really, really nice burgundy shade. However, it's not as rich as it looks in the pan. So I will say with the mattes, they do translate a lot more muted on your eyelids than they do on than what you see in the pan. I also don't have any fallout at all, and I've done my base already and there's no fallout. I'm also taking that same shade underneath my lash line. I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner. This is the NYX retractable eyeliner in brown. I love this eyeliner, and I have talked about it so many times in a lot of my videos, and I'm just going to tightline with this. I'm just quickly curling my eyelashes before I apply some mascara. I really hope that this mascara does wonders for my eyes because I've heard so much about it. I'm talking about the Lash Stiletto Mascara from Maybelline New York, and we're going to give this a go. And the moment of truth. Well, it's definitely lengthening my bottom lashes, and it added like a little bit of length to my top lashes. I will say that this mascara is layering well. This is like my third coat, so it is layering really, really well. And it did add a lot of length. So if you already have curly eyelashes, I think you will really like this because it did give my eyelashes a lot of length, and it separated, fanned it out, and it's really defining, but it doesn't keep the curl. So that's the only thing. And it just, it's not a bad mascara, to be honest. It's just not like volumizing. Like, I love my Maybelline Big Shot Colossal. I think that's a really, really good mascara for volumizing, and it still holds the curl. But this one here is giving me a lot of length and a lot of definition, separating lashes, fanning them out, just not holding the curl. But overall, not a bad mascara. So we're almost done, guys. I think this is going to be a really long video. I'm so sorry. But I don't have anything new for blush. And I'm thinking, since my eyes are a little bit more bronzy, I'm thinking of either going in with something like the Super Shock from ColourPop or the pressed powder from ColourPop. This is a little bit more brighter. This is in the shade On Vacay. No, On Vacay. No Vacancy. Wow, can't read. And this one is My Sun and the Stars. This is matte and more corally, whereas this is a little bit more peachy. So I decided to use the My Sun and Stars. It's a little bit more of a corally blush, and it has gold reflex in it. And I think it'll actually look really nice with this look. It actually reminds me of Milani Luminoso, but just a tad more darker. I'm just gonna, this one is from, actually I don't know where this is from. It's a no name. And I'm just going to lightly apply that on my cheeks. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is very much giving me Luminoso vibes, but a little bit more subdued, a little bit more deeper. It's such a pretty color, and it's added a little bit more of that metallic glow to the tops of my cheeks. Oh yes, I'm not a fan of blushes, but this is really pretty. And again, I'm just going to take it on my nose as well, just to give me a little bit more of that youthful, sunburnt look. And I'm not a huge blush fanatic, but this is so nice. Anyways, moving on, we're down to the lips. And because I picked up the entire Tropical Vibes collection, I also ended up getting the lip glosses. This is in the shade Gold Rush, and this is in the shade Island Hopping. They both have sparkles in it, but this is more of a clear lip gloss. And I think for this look, I am going to go in with this one, matches with the eyes and the entire theme. I'm going to start off with lip liner. I am using this one from Morphe. It's called Sweet Tea. Oh, wow, that is metallic. Ooh. Oh, that is so nice. Now, you can see the sparkles, like the little bit of glitter, but it doesn't bother me. It smells so good. I don't know what this smells like. It smells like cookies. Oh, yeah. I want cookies. Oh dear. Okay. It really does smell like cookies. And the setting spray I'm using is, again, nothing new. This is the Morphe setting spray. And that's it, we done. And I'm just gonna let my hair out because, yeah. Okay guys, that is the video. The hair's out. I actually really like this makeup look. I think this is, actually I haven't sat down to film like a proper makeup look in such a long time. Just haven't been motivated, but I think this is a very wearable, everyday, quick makeup look too. I mean, it's not going to take long if you're not filming. I'm actually filming. So if you like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up, leave your comments down below. Please do support my channel. It does really help me out a lot getting the videos out to more people. And if you hit the notification bell, then you get to be notified every single time I upload a video, pretty much right away. To all my subscribers who have subscribed, who continue to follow me and to support me and leave comments, thank you very much. They're very much appreciated. I can't thank you guys enough. Anyways, guys, have a great day wherever you guys are, and I'll see you guys next time.